Hello there, I'm Joseph, and today I'm here in one of central Portugal's medieval villages, Sabugal. And Sabugal is an absolutely fantastic village, and it's supposed to be a delightful December day today. But just as I was approaching the village, I saw this big wall of fog, and of course it's wrapped right round the castle. But that makes it look really rather gorgeous. So yeah, I haven't been to Sabugal for 6 years, I don't think, and yeah, I'm really excited to take a look round, see everything again, and to show you another historic village in the middle of Portugal here. It really is a delightful place. It's got this beautiful castle, as you can see behind us, and we can actually go inside the castle, so I'm looking forward to take a look at that. And as I was approaching Sabugal, I saw all of these big billboards along the side of the road that were boasting that Sabugal has the largest natural nativity scene. So yeah, that would be quite nice on the run up to Christmas. So let's go take a look at that. So we are walking around the back of the castle on the lower side, which is where we parked, and this castle was built around the year 1190. So it's been around for some time, and yeah, that is a big castle. You can see the magnitude of this place. You think of the manpower that it would have took to bring all of this material up here, and just building this thing. It would have been a heck of a job. That was commissioned by King Alfonso IX, and that was yeah, around the year 1190. So yeah, that's amazing. Now we're going to walk around to the entrance to the castle, and yeah, see if we can go inside and take a little look around. Okay, so we've just got to the entrance of the castle here, and it looks like they've rolled the red carpet out for me, so that's nice of them. And yeah, now we're going to pop inside the castle. I've just been told though that I do need to wear a mask inside, so sorry about that. But yeah, let's take a peek. So as we come into the castle here, it says that they've got the biggest natural nativity set there, and the castle's this way. So first, I'm going to go to the castle. Security guard was lovely. He just told me that there's no one around, so I can take my mask off, so that's handy. The keep here in the castle, it was rebuilt in a pentagonal design, and you can see it from above. It's got the 5 sides. It's absolutely marvelous. But yeah, let's take a peek inside. And as we come into the main keep here in the castle, you can see the walls are, wow, really high. I think they're about 30 meters high actually. Look at that, wow. That must be the staircase on the inside. We'll be going up that in a moment. Tour de Menage. So I was just reading this plaque on the wall here, and it says basically what I just said out there. It says that the most remarkable element of Sabugal Castle is the regular pentagonal shape of the keep, unique in the country. I'll put that on the screen there, and you can pause and take a peek at that if you want to. But yeah, do I dare? Let's go. I think we're allowed up. Let's go. I said 30 meters, but I just read on the plaque it says 28 meters, so I was slightly wrong on that. This is this is high up. I've got to watch my footing on here. Wow. So as we come up to the top of the stairs there, it's yeah, it's high. It feels more like 48 meters than 28, but yeah, sign says 28, must be. But yeah, and if we walk this way, we go to the north side of the wall, the north tower. Let's take a peek inside. I think we can go in. We can. We've got these beautiful big arrow slits here. I don't know if you can gauge quite how big that arrow slit is. I mean, there's my hand there. That's very tall indeed. For an arrow slit, of course. Wow. So the archers would be in here, and they would be able to fire right the way around. So that's really a very good defense mechanism. Wow. Look at this. So this is north side. The Rio Coa is over there. We might be able to see it from out here actually. It feels really weird being here on my own. Normally I'm joined by Mariana, but yeah, today I'm on my lonesome. There's the Rio Coa over there. This castle is in really, really good shape. I'm not sure if it's been repatched up over the years. I'm sure they must have done a little bit here and there. But yeah, this is marvellous. There's the door we came in from there. We come up these stairs. Wow, there's a heck of an echo here as well. So this must be the west tower here. Ooh, we can go up some stairs in this one. We can get even higher. No handrails though. Wow. Oh, sneak peek of the Nativity over there. There's some people down there too. And there you can see a little bit more of the Rio Coa, the Coa River. Fortunately, there's a nice big granite steps, which most castles don't tend to have. They tend to have them tiny little steps, and I've got big feet, so I'm sure I would trip over, and that wouldn't be pleasant. Yeah, it feels really bizarre. Normally I'm chatting away with Mariana when we go on our little historic visits, but yeah, not today. Today I'm talking to myself. So this here would have been the main keep to the castle. This would have been the last stand if the castle had been breached. If enemies got through the main castle wall, then this, yeah, everyone would fall back to here, especially the important people, and this would be the last stand. But yeah, here is the tower. So let's take a peek inside. Ooh, beautiful big door knockers. And this wall here is very grand indeed, and there's nothing to say that I can't go up, so I think I can. This one's got a banister, so that's handy. These are those narrow little steps that I was saying that the castles normally have. I think people's feet were probably smaller back then. And as we come up here, it's a bit dark, but wow, this is the staircase that we saw pictured on the billboard downstairs. And there are arrow slits on every side of me here. You can probably see them behind my shoulder over there, but yeah, wow. And there was nothing to say that I couldn't come up here, so there was doors wide open, so I'm hoping that I'm allowed. I think I'm probably allowed. Let's keep going up anyway. This is just splendid. I'm hoping that you all don't have fears of heights. Cool. This is a short doorway. And wow, now we really are up high. There's only one more level to go up, I think, and that's the tip top of the castle. Up there. We're standing now on top of one of the machicolations, and yeah, you can see from the hole here, this is where they could tip things down. I can't drop my camera. This is where they would tip things down, stones or boiling water or something, on top of anyone looking to take the castle. So yeah, let's go up to the next one. So this tower itself is actually built into a hexagonal shape as well, and the little balcony that we just went on there, there's 5 of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's some more over there, and look at these arches there in pure granite. Look at that, holding up all of this tower. And now we'll go up to the top. Wow, I've really got to be careful not to bump my head in here. Wow, we are high up. Yeah, really high up indeed. You can see the Rio Coa, the Coa River over there, and everyone's little farms and allotments and yards. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, we really are quite high up. Big, beautiful Christmas star up here as well. And look at that, Portuguese flag. But yeah, coming up here really is something for people that do not mind heights. Coming up actually wasn't too bad because you can duck down and everything, but I think going down is probably going to be a bit worse because I'm going to be having to watch my step and watch my head at the same time. But yeah, let's go back down anyway. And that really is quite a low entrance to get into here. I'm actually sat on the steps at the minute, and yeah, I can barely sit down in here. But yeah, now we have to tackle the stairs on the way down. Okay, we are now almost down, back onto the top of the main keep wall there, and my word, anyone would think I was scared of heights. Those granite steps, they give new meaning to the word narrow. But yeah, health and safety would have a field day in here. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. Really is rather wonderful in here. Now I'm going to go back down and have a look around the village. So I was just walking down to the Nativity set, and I was reading these lovely plaques here, and they say that the battle of Sabugal was in the year 1811, and that was because of Napoleon Bonaparte. He tried to take the castle. But yeah, how interesting is that? I'll pop that on the screen there so you can pause that and read that if you want to. And here we have the Nativity set. Oh wow, this is really rather large. Look at this. And they say this is the biggest natural nativity set. Oh, it's got a little river and everything. Oh, how lovely. Oh, I like this part. These look like mini farmers for fun. Oh, this really is rather lovely. This is a lovely thing they've done for the village here. This is really rather stunning. There's a lot of effort gone into this. And if we turn round, you see the big, beautiful castle behind it. That's where we were, up the top up there. Amazing. And there's a mini Godfrey, like my ram at home. Oh, I really like this. I think this is cute. This is lovely. Now we're coming through this lovely ivy tunnel, and we're leaving the castle now. So now we're going to go and have a walk around the village and see what else we can find. Okay, so we've just left the castle and we've seen the nativity set, what they had there, the biggest natural nativity set, and that was really rather marvellous. And I've just been lucky enough to speak with the museum curators here, and normally speaking you're not allowed camera equipment inside, but they said that they would let me film in there and show you just a few of the pieces that they have on show. So yeah, let's go take a look. Okay, and as we walk through the museum entrance here, it's got some really rather fascinating artifacts and some lovely curators, and I really highly recommend that anyone come here and take a look for yourselves, because there's quite a lot, and I'm not going to get the chance to show it all. But yeah, I definitely recommend coming and taking a look. And the museum is laid out in timeline order, so we start off here 5,000 years ago, and as we progress through the museum, the time goes on right up to recent years. So yeah, let's take a peek. Firstly, here we have some of the really old pieces here from 5,000 years ago, round about 5,000 years ago. So different tool heads and everything like that. We have here some stones that would have been in the village, and they are full of all these wonderful markings. All old pottery. Everything here was found in and around the village. Look at this wonderful stone here. Not sure what that would be exactly, but I know what this is over here. These are old millstones. You can see that from the picture at the back there, with the lady grinding the cereals to make her flour. Absolutely amazing. And as we come through, we are now in the Roman period. So back then, the boundary between Spain and Portugal, nowadays it's here, but back then it would have been here, where the Rio Coa is, here, the River Coa, which we saw from the top of the castle. So all of this was the Portuguese lands, and all this was the Spanish lands, and that's why there are so many castles here as well as here. These are the more modern castles, the more recent ones, and these are the older ones because the boundary changed in, I think it was the year 1297, if I remember correctly. Oh wow, look at this. So you can see more of the stones like that we saw earlier with the markings on. Apart from now, they actually have letters on from the Roman period. How amazing. Little artifacts and things. And here we have some more millstones. Apart from these ones are slightly more modern. These ones would have been spun with a wooden stick that would go through and again grind the cereals down. Absolutely fantastic. So many wonderful pieces here. Wow. And so many pieces in good condition. And now, as we go through, we're going to be going into the more medieval period, which I think starts here. Yeah, as it says up there. We're now entering the medieval period. Oh, now you can see more what I was saying. Here is the boundary at this time, where the Rio Coa is there, the River Coa, and you can see the castles are all dotted along the boundary there. A very beautiful museum indeed. Lots of old pottery and things. Sorry to anyone who's not a museum fan. I am though. I like castles and museums. Oh wow, look at this. All old horseshoes. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Ferraduras. That's what horseshoes are in Portuguese, ferraduras. All made out of iron. And here is an exact depiction of what I was saying. Grinding the cereals into flour. That's how it would have been, to turn one stone on top of the other. The grains get poured into the middle, and out comes the flour. The Treaty of Alcaneses. Coins, I think, perhaps? Yeah, coins. Crossbow bolts. Oh, I really am missing Mariana. Normally I'm chatting away to Mariana as we're walking around. Yeah, I am missing her. She's back at home looking after Chloe. Oh, and here we have very interesting things indeed. These are gravestones. These are gravestones. So some of these pieces have been really looked after very well indeed. Here is a very interesting piece. Can't see it too much from here, but there are markings on the stone. But they have put a depiction of it here. It's a game that would have been played by adults. I'm not entirely sure if it would have been for money or not. I don't know if they would have been bet upon, but it's a game, an old game, where you would have had to, it's like, getting 3 in a row sort of thing. You have to, noughts and crosses sort of style, you have to get 3 stones. I don't know the exact way that this game would have been played, but I'm sure one of you bright sparks out there knows how it would have been. So yeah, please let us know in the comments how that game would have been played. But I know that it's roughly, you have to get 3 stones in a row. Now we're going through to the modern period. Oh my gosh, this is an original. It is the Foral de Dom Manuel I. And look at those letters on there. They are just exquisite. And that is a depiction of how, this is an original, but that's a depiction of how Sortelia would have looked back then at the, I don't know what century that would have been. The year 1510. Okay, wow. And that's apparently how the castle and the village would have looked back in 1510. It's the coat of arms here. A picture of it hanging there. Escudo Nacional de Dom Manuel I. The 16th century. Now, of course, we're coming to the most modern part. Oh, this is a depiction of the Battle of, I can't remember what it's called now. The Battle of Sabugal, and yeah, this was 1811, I think the year was. I mentioned it earlier on in the film, and that was Napoleon Bonaparte. There's some cannonballs from there. Amazing. And here we are at the end of the museum. We've got a wonderful sword here. And the most recent piece in the museum is this bottle. And that is that's an old place that was like a hotel and things. Someone's going to know the history on that a bit better than I do. But it used to bottle water, and they would export the water around and sell it out. And yeah, this bottle comes directly from there. That would have been early 20th century, it says on here. Vidro fosco esverdeado. I think they shut down with something to do with radium or something like that. That was an absolutely marvellous look into the museum, and I'm really pleased that the curators let us take a look round. I feel really quite privileged, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, I really highly recommend that people come and take a look and have a little walk around the museum. It really is splendid. It's fantastic. And not only the museum, of course, the castle and everything that goes with it. But yeah, that just about wraps up our day here in Sabugal, and I highly recommend that you come to this village, check it out, and come and see everything that it's got for offer. Now we're going to go back to our farm and yeah, see if we can do a few jobs around the farm. Okay, so we're now back home, we're in the kitchen, and upon leaving Sabugal, we went through that big wall of fog, and it opened up and it became really nice and bright and clear back on the way to Fundão. It's nice and clear now, but it is still jolly chilly, so it's a little bit fresh, a little bit brisk. So it's the perfect season, the perfect weather for a nice hearty sausage casserole, and that's what we're going to be making today. So I've got here some nice fresh butcher's sausages, pork sausages with herbs in them. They're sort of similar to a Lincolnshire sausage or something like that, rather nice. We've got some onions, carrots, 1 carrot, some garlic, soy sauce, pepper, some malagueta, ground up malagueta peppers, some salt, chopped tomatoes, some butter beans, and some of our local Fundão wine here. So yeah, let's crack on. Okay, so that just about wraps it up here for another week in central Portugal. Today we've had a lovely day. We've been and visited Sabugal, although Mariana wasn't with me, and she normally is when I do these historic village trips, but we still had a lovely day nonetheless, and I got to tell her all about it when I come home. But Sabugal is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend going and visiting. It's a lovely, lovely place, it really is. And we saw the wonderful castle, and it was like having a private tour of our own castle. There was nobody else really there, which was lovely. And of course, because it's the festive season now, they have the Nativity set all out there, and that is the largest natural nativity set. So that really was a sight to see. It was fantastic. Yeah, then we saw the museum again. It was like our own private tour there. It was fantastic. Come back here, and we made that lovely hearty sausage casserole, and that really was nice on a chilly day like today. It's not freezing, but it's getting down to about sort of 10 degrees now during the day, 8 to 10 degrees. So it's somewhat chilly, especially when you're used to the 40-degree heat that we were getting in the summer. Yeah, now it's dipped a little bit, but yeah. So perfect weather for those sausage casseroles and stews and things. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Next week it's obviously going to be Christmas Day, so I've got a bit of a festive episode planned. So please tune in and see that next week. That should be very nice indeed. But yeah, I hope you all have a marvellous week on the run up to Christmas now. A fantastic week, and yeah, look forward to seeing you all again next week. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.